Okay. I'm going to be honest here. I had an entirely different third segment for this show planned. Entirely different. But something was brought to my attention roughly 20 minutes before I started recording this, and I just felt like I had to talk about it. It's one of the weirdest, stupidest, whatever word you want to use, things, that I've heard in a while. And it just made me think this is just perfect material for this website and this podcast. It is. It is because it's just so out there that no one would think otherwise if it was in this show. So, this new topic is, apparently, women are vabbing now before dates and going out. Like single women or just women in general. What is vabbing, you may ask? And I'm saying vabbing as in Vabbing, so nobody's confused here. Apparently, and I Googled this, and this is a section of an article from healthline.com, and I'll read it so you get a good understanding of what this shit is. So as with perfume, secretions are usually dabbed on pressure points like behind your ears and on your wrists. The idea is that vabbing attracts potential partners because vaginal secretions contain pheromones. Because of this, some people vab, like I said, before dates or during a night out. Vabbing. Okay. First question I have. Who came up with that? Now, I get the pheromone thing. It's a very scientifical word, and I use scientifical with that possibly not being a word. So, it could be rooted in science, but what woman out there, and I'm not trying to be sexist, because I know some asshole is going to think I'm trying to be sexist. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this and unpack the situation. But what person out there is just going to town on themselves, taking whatever residue, and I'm explaining this in the weirdest way, whatever residue is left on their fingers, and just dabbing it all over their body like it's some brand new perfume they bought at the mall. Who's doing that, and where did it start? Please, I need to know this. If you know this, leave it in the comments, because my mind is in a pretzel right now. Not only that, the next question I have is, what would be your reaction to if your significant other did this? What would be your reaction? Because to me, I would, like, my initial reaction, if I learned that my girlfriend or wife is vabbing, I would be, like, on the borderline of, oh, that's kind of hot, and, oh, that's fucked up. That's weird. And then, like, within 20 to 30 seconds of learning that information, that borderline, that line, would explode. And I would fall very far on the side of that's messed up, and what the hell are you doing? I'm serious. Like, who came up with that? It's just, and third off, to top this off, if you flip this over on the other side of the spectrum, on the other side of the gender spectrum, for guys, would it be as weird and as gross to some people, or to people that vab? Actually, is the point here. Because think about it. If I were to have just reached my hand in before a date, just itch myself a little bit, took out some nut sweat, and put it on the pressure points on my body as a perfume of some kind, would anybody else find that weird? The answer to that question, yes, because I put nut sweat over my fucking body. I mean, what are we doing? Save the bodily fluids and any fluids for those areas. Clean yourself, do that shit, buy whatever perfume you like that's at the mall or cologne or whatever, and let's not do this. That's weird. That's jacked up. Please. I'll be honest, this world, it doesn't surprise me anymore when this kind of stuff comes up. I just take this information on the chin, try to hold any kind of food down so it doesn't come up on my computer in this, like, as an example of where I'm sitting right now. And just hope this fucking shit just goes away. But, like I've said before, what do I know? Just a guy from the Midwest with a beer and a computer and a mic at this point, trying to make sense of this all. Jesus Christ.